Alright, welcome back, guys. Get this mic situated. I've been kind of working on this little piece here throughout the day. Let me jump over to Twitter real quick, make sure we got this chat loaded up. Let me get rolling. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of... I was working on something, I wanted to make it the size of like a YouTube short, because I wanted to upload the time lapse to a YouTube short. So it's kind of, I'm not really used to this style, not the style, but the resolution. I'm not used to the resolution, so it's gonna be interesting to see how this turns out. But my vision for this was, you know, some kind of waterfall here. You can see, I'm kind of playing with the colors a little bit to see what I like, but I had this idea of like a mechanical type, you know, face here, and then like maybe some nature with like a creepy river running through it, whether this be like blood or gold or something. Yeah, this doesn't have to be blood. It's a little dark, but you get the idea. But that's my thoughts on it. So we'll see how it plays out. I might jump over and do some animation stuff depending on what everyone wants to do tonight. Let me do this quick. I cannot find this on Twitter real quick. Let me see if we can get this chat up, because I was reading online, it was saying that we could find a way to get Twitter chat rolling. Let me see if we can figure that out real quick before we continue. What's up? So let's see if this works, so I can actually type in here and you guys on here. I'll say, what's up, everyone? This is gonna be really awkward if I just type this. Yeah. That's so funny. It literally says commandos on it. It's like, that was who we were back in the day. I don't know why it's saying that. I get. Is this working? Can everyone see this? Alright, we'll leave it as is. Oh, is the music too much? Hold up. We'll change it. Hey, River, do me a favor. Does it let you chat and on Twitter? Because I was under the impression that Twitter did not have a chat, but it looks like it does. Oh, I see what's going on. Alright, let me turn it down. I didn't have my headset turned all the way up. Alright, do you guys want to keep working on this, or do you guys want to give me some suggestions? You want to make some little characters or something? Make something cute instead of a landscape? I feel like we've been doing landscape for the last like 6 streams. I kind of want to add this. this over. There we go, get that rolling. Interesting. I guess I'll just leave my phone up and we'll look at that. We'll look at that as far as chat on this and see if it works that way. All right, well, let's do this. I'm gonna start messing with some animations on this then. See if we can. I might change this back to blue. I don't think Blood Red River is the way to roll, but could be. My other thoughts is like maybe this isn't grass, right? Like maybe I'd move this back to look this kind of like cold gray. Give it a little more like mechanical feel. Make the tree more dramatic that way too. Let's see, maybe do that. Actually, I probably, to make this look appropriate, I should probably just copy this. Do that there, and then we'll move this over. Yeah, something like that. Or does that look like a face? It's like a face now. I'm trying to give the the illusion like it's kind of like vents or something. You know what I mean? Or maybe like maybe it's like a kind of dark channel or something like that. I'll think of a way to line that up. What up, Raptor? Anyway, we'll sort those details out. Let's try and get this river animated a little bit. I did crunch these layers earlier, so let's look at those. Bring them back. I could bring in a different palette. I really enjoy, this is a palette I use a lot. It's one I use on Numskullz, the one I used on Turtle Moon, or for the moon shells. And it's called Hot Highlights and Cold Shadows. I really enjoy it. But maybe let's do this. Let me see if we can crack over to the palettes. Maybe we can play around with something, change it up a little bit. There is a couple of really good palettes. I don't like that one very much. Let's try this AAP64. This might be a good one to. Let's get some color variation in this tree here. This is pretty bright. Make this extra dark. That might be too bright. Dial it back a little bit. And bring in this like real dark color. It's got some good pop to it though. I like that. Let's play with this. Let's play with this blue a little bit. This isn't much different than that palette, honestly. It's just the contrast and everything is a little bit different. Let's just do this. Bring it back down to there. That's almost too bright. Needs some some like heavy shading there. I kind of dig that actually. It's a good look. Shade these a little bit, and then we'll do maybe like a lighter gray there. Yeah, I'll do something, River, I'll do something like, like I'll have to taper it down with like some frames, right? So what I'll end up doing is, let's do this. I'll make a layer on top of this layer, and we'll make like 6 frames here just to give you an idea. But what I do is I'll come up here and do something like that. But every time I do that, I would kind of move it up, right, and then move it up again. But each time you'd end up adding some behind it, make it kind of look like rapids or something. But definitely clean it up. I would just do these the white lines, but yeah, it would definitely be a waterfall. Oh damn! You know what? I don't have my. Need to make sure I got this on. The automatic snapshot. There we go. I set this. So basically, what this does is that every 3 clicks that I make, it will take a screenshot. As long as I have this on. Sometimes it's buggy. It'll crash my program, but it's really cool the time lapse stuff. I can do things with it. Let's do this. I might do like I think this might look good if we just have what if I do a dark layer right here, right? Because if you were looking at this, or even a lighter layer, make it look like you can see the water is shallow. That's like way too bright. That's way too bright. Or is it a darker overlay? Let's play with that real quick because I kind of want to see how that would look. I guess I don't really need that, and it doesn't make a difference. All right, we'll just leave that alone for now. We'll focus on this. So I probably want to do. I'm not making the tip of this like white like that. Yeah. This is kind of odd because I usually kind of decide what intervals I want to animate this kind of stuff in. But what I like to do on the waterfall stuff here is I'll kind of just make this sort of wild. So number 1 on this frame, we'll kind of jump in here. This might let us get a rough idea of what we want this to look like. And it's kind of just like drawing random stuff, but when you zoom out on this kind of stuff, right, you're like, you know, look like I'm just drawing a bunch of random blobs. But when you zoom out, you know, if you were to see a waterfall at a distance like this, you know, that kind of looks like the curvature of a waterfall, right? Because you're seeing the sun or whatever light is hitting it. So even though you just kind of just go wild here, it's like, okay, well then maybe that's just the flow of the water. At least that's how I look at it. If it doesn't look good to you, then my apologies. But that's my mentality on that. But yeah, so what I'll do then is I'll just kind of come in here, I'll delete this, and so that's going to be my base layer, and then I'll just kind of edit this up a little bit. So we'll, like, this piece here, maybe that piece, you know, went over the tip of the waterfall. Maybe this one is not quite there anymore. Maybe this one gained a little bit of flow. And then same thing here. I'm going to kind of just do some kind of jaggedness here. And this may look like complete dog shit, but that's okay because I'm just trying to figure out this layer here. So I'm gonna copy these over, and then we're gonna act like this is playing. So it's kind of, you know, it's kind of floppy. Did you ever put a Numskullz secretly hidden somewhere? Not on this one, no. I did have like a little helmet stamp that I used with the Lambos that we did back when, which I haven't really used. Let me see, I'll show you. Pull up the Lambos here. This is so exported though. Actually, this is kind of ruined, huh? There we go. Let me see if I can find the right one. Damn, how big is this file? Holy shit! I must have blown this up. Don't crash my computer, please. Yeah, I think I blew all these up before I saved them, which is why they're struggling. But anyway, that's not the point. Yeah, I used to put this little helmet here, or at least I put it on this one, back for the old school helmets. I don't know why things having such a hard time loading that. Anyway, so we can see this doesn't look really right, so I'm probably gonna have to come back in here, and I'll take a lot of these big chunks out and just try to maybe leave it with some slight variation. I'll see how that looks. It might even still look not as good. And that's actually not bad. Like when I look at this, right? If I see can never tell if like what you guys can actually see from your angle, because the screen is so wide. But if you're looking at it like this, that to me looks like water's kind of flowing, right? There's some variation in there. It might not be perfect, but if you add some other stuff in there, right? Like if we added a little glare and some other pieces in there, I think that would actually work. I almost want to do like a. Do I add some rocks in here? The problem with adding rocks is there's a lot of. I already have a lot of like concrete right here, so I don't want to do any. I don't want to do any extra gray. It's almost like I need to add a. So what I'm looking for, I need some like disturbance, right, in the water, and then have that animated where it comes up, which actually might be easier than what I was just about to say. I'm gonna like try something here where maybe we do. This is gonna look terrible, but I'm just gonna try to feel this out. If we drag this down. I need to use the angles that I would be using, but that. But I'm already. Yeah. Red. This is disgusting. Send it to my burner immediately. That is not good. I mean, it's not going to do what I want it to do. With a lot of the stuff that when I'm working on it, like I got to get my brain like wrapped around what I'm actually doing for a second. Oh, dude, hell yeah! I used to work in landscape as well, Raptor. To sell trees for a living. Not the kind you smoke. Damn, I wonder if it would be easier to. Yeah, I don't want to dox myself too hard, but yeah, I used to sell landscape trees. At like a nursery. Just whatever grows here in AZ, yeah. I do not like the way this looks. I'm gonna pull up a reference real quick because my brain is like not functioning right now. I've been in spaces like all day today, just just like going hard, just talking and listening. Yeah, definitely the tree beard. All right, hold up. Let's see, pixel. I'm gonna look up a pixel waterfall and see what I find real quick. So I like this piece here. I guess what I could do color bands. I've never done color bands before though. What's the easiest way to do this? The easiest way to do this is I copy paste this onto another layer. We say new layer, waterfall, and that goes, come on, goes there. And then this will sit below. Yeah, that's gonna make my life easier. So what I'm gonna do here is this waterfall layer is gonna sit underneath this. So no matter what I do here, I cannot write or sort of looking for paint. I cannot paint on this here. So all I can do is stay in this little work zone, which will make my life a lot easier. So let's jump back. Let's do this. Maybe we can. Add another layer, and this will be the. So would it look all right if I did something like this, where we kind of. Yeah, come on, stay on that damn layer. It's like, do I streak it, or we have different colors that come down? They're not colors, but different. How am I going to do that? Yeah. Story of the dude brought the bag of bird poop in. Well, it's like half the thing you do when you're doing that is people just bring in stuff to you, right? And they're like, "Hey, check this out. You know, what's up with my tree or whatnot?" And so you like diagnose it and help them out or whatever. You're not like doing stuff all the time. But yeah, that dude came in with a big old bag of bird shit. It was just like, "What's up with my tree?" One second. I could do this. could try to add this in here in a way. Why is this on top of here? This makes no sense. New layer. Dude, why I'm like struggling right now with this layer. Go away. What are you doing? Go away. That's why, because it was actually still there. I could do this where we maybe make it look like it's like maybe make it look like it's like reflected water kind of. I mean, that's not awful. I don't mind that. If I do that, then I can... Let me see how this works. Maybe I can do this where I... Scroll. Maybe I can make this down and right over... That's not right. Hey, yeah, dude. That is not gonna work. I'm gonna have to do this by hand. All right, well, if I do that, do I add some like layers in here? That's gonna look like shit. I do not like either of those options. Maybe I can get away with just doing something a little darker. I'm just trying to show that there's like a variation here. I don't think this is gonna work out though. Yeah, I don't like that. That might even be too detailed though, because when I bring this down, like I could animate this to where this kind of flows like that, but when I get to this part right here where it tips on the edge, it's going to be a huge bitch. Let's see, what do we got? Damn, this is a tough one. This is messing with me a little bit. Guess I could work on the bottom first. Okay, what the hell? What layer am I on, man? Oh my god, I know what's going on. I didn't delete this for all the layers. Get out of here. Whenever you start getting into the animations, dude, the amount of layers that you have to keep track of is like highly irritating. As you start losing track of it. All right, let's see if we can get this to kind of work its way down, maybe. Maybe this is like a big chunk of water with like a little. I'm not a bit. I swapped this palette, but the blues on this palette are really far apart. I might go back to the trusty old palette because this is too far off. I can't I can't make that. I guess I use that. There we go. I guess I could use that. You're gonna have to bear with me here while I try to figure this out. A lot of this that I do, I kind of just go back and forth and edit it and then delete it and then edit it and delete it until I find something that I like. And I can tell I don't like this, but I need to see it through, because if I don't see it through for what I don't like, then I'll just end up remaking it or something down the road. Mess with that real quick and just get an idea of how this could look. I'm gonna have to add like a lot more layers to this, I think. I only have six frames right now. I think this is gonna have to be probably double that. Maybe more. Maybe this will help me get a cadence for it. 1. Oh, relax, dude. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then next one. This is gonna come down. I think that'll be the way to do it. I'll have to count these out. And probably slow this way down, or even just reduce how much I'm moving them. Try and slow it down real quick though. Just do like a 200 millisecond. So if you pair that with another layer, right? And maybe every time one of these gets over the edge, we delete it. Deleted, deleted. There's a weird hang up in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no difference between those two. 2, 3, 5. Alright, so this needs a run like that. This needs a run like that. Next one. All right, well, that's got like forward momentum. And then this one, we can do the same thing. This will help me get an idea. Of how this moves down. And then I can kind of add stuff to this as I go on. So that's 1. 2. That's probably too soon to put that one in there because it's pretty close, but this will help me keep these all in the row. Again, this isn't final. It's just I'm trying to gauge trying to gauge the animation right now. It's like it takes me a little bit to understand it. Bone just make another Sonic bread and butter. All right, so let's play this real quick because that. I mean, even with that, like that's super basic, but you can kind of get the idea of the water coming over the fall, right? So probably what I will do, I'll probably do the bottom of the waterfall first. And I'll probably I'll just do one big loop across the bottom, I think. So let's start here. Whoa, dude, relax, come on. This might be way too much, but we're gonna mess with it anyway. I think this is actually gonna work. fairly well. And then the trick is here. Is we're gonna have to almost gotta like pretend that these are there. These are pretty big though. I don't know if we can roll with those. I probably should space it. That's a lot when you put them all together like that. I probably should space them out and like only do one every so often. I'll delete that. Delete that, delete that. I'm gonna expand this out frame-wise to like 12. And let's do this. So I'm gonna do one all the way up there, and then we're gonna do so extend that down, and then this next one will drag that down. And then this will be definitely messed that up in here somewhere, but You guys probably can't see that because I have it so zoomed out. And the music died. All right, so I need to come up with like a little math equation for. And when I mean math equation, I need to decide how far apart these blocks are going to be so I can time them and have them work appropriately, and then I can do the same for the top. So let's start with that. Start with that. Get out of the picture, goddamn. All right, that's about right. Do that. Go one more. Maybe that's where this starts showing. This is gone, and then I can bring this back in. That's still not right. I don't like that. Tim, this isometric angle's got me kind of messed up. I don't usually do things at this angle, so I'm like struggling a little bit on how to like see the angle properly. I could just literally do one bar across that fades down like that. I mean, that's like the easiest way to do it, but I mean, that makes the most sense too, I guess. This thing just kind of trickles up and down. struggle is real right now. I might have to save this for the morning. My brain is frying right now. I'm just having a hard time visualizing this the way I want it to look. I don't know why. How tall is this? Let's see. This is 60, 61. So in theory, if I have a piece that comes across like this, I can measure say 19. We'll go 19 down, across, and then let's go 19 down. So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Getting mathematical on you. Damn, everybody. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 on this one. We'll go next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's still jank right now. All right. I think I'm gonna end the epic failure of the waterfall for tonight, since I've been up since like 4 in the morning, and I'll hit it back tomorrow. We'll try and get this thing done and get it uploaded. Maybe I'll have a vision of a waterfall in my sleep. Numskullz with the creamies and the swirlies eyes. There's only 3 of them. Yeah, River. I have like I know how to do these. The thing is, I end up doing these like repeatedly like this, and then I'll have like a click moment where I'm like, oh shit, okay. And then I'll just like I'll do the whole thing in like 20 minutes, but I'll spend 3 to 4 hours just like running through, and like not getting it the way that I want it to. If that makes sense. Anyway. Yeah, I could do like a V shape or something like that too. I don't know. I'll mess that tomorrow. I'm tired as hell. Waterfall PP dreams. All right, guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll probably be streaming. What's tomorrow? Monday. Monday. I'll probably stream early tomorrow. Get this thing rolling. I think this will probably be maybe the last landscape I do just for now, and then I'll probably start messing with some game art stuff on stream. Word. All right, dudes. I will catch you in Discord here in a minute.